Hey guys, it's TechRyan here. In today's video, we'll be reviewing the AOC gaming monitor. This is a 1080p 240Hz monitor for only $176. And the question we're going to answer here today, is this the best budget gaming monitor? If you guys did not know, I only have a 1080p 60Hz monitor, even though I have a 2080 Super. So you're probably calling, TechRyan, you're crazy. Why haven't you upgraded your monitor in a while? Well, I've never really seen a reason to actually upgrade, but I thought I'd finally pull the trigger and just to see if this is the best gaming monitor out there, because there's a lot of different options. There's actually another one that I thought was really interesting, which was from Kurui, which is a 27-inch, 1080p, 240Hz for only like $160. Sometimes it's even $150. If you guys do want me to review that monitor later down the line here, let me know by smashing that like button. If we get over 50 likes, I will review that other monitor. But I thought I'd check out this one, just because this one has a higher was a color gamut, and also on top of that has lower response time too. Now let's get into the specs about this monitor. Now I've already told you this is a 1080p 240Hz monitor, but it can actually be used for console from 60Hz to 120Hz. So if you want to do that, you can actually do so, which is pretty nice. This is also a VA panel, which is great for gaming, has a 0.5 response time. And on top of that, it is a curved monitor with a 1.5 meter curve to it, which is pretty cool. Nothing too insane to it, it's a slightly curved monitor, which will be nice. And on top of that, the color gamut for this is 119.9% for sRGB. So we'll get some nice picture color from this. And of course, you know the price is $176. However, sometimes it can jump to $150 if it's on sale. Of course, we'll have a link to it down below if you want to get it for yourself. So let's get into the unboxing of this thing. So there's some stuff on the back here that is like a little bit of tape, which you can see, which of course gonna cut that on open, which is not really that hard. So if we pop it on open, we actually have access to the monitor here. We'll just set this to a side. And then we should be able to open up one more time, I'm pretty sure, unless everything's on the back here. No, everything's just on the back. So it comes with a DisplayPort cable. It also comes with one HDMI cable. I assume this is HDMI 2.0. And then also a power cable for the monitor. And then the actual monitor stand in itself. We'll just open this stuff on up and quickly assemble it. And of course, the actual mount is on the ground there, which is nice. And the back here, we have this actual arm for it. So it looks like we take the actual monitor, which has these little clamps on the back here. And we just slip them on into the back and push it down and locks into place. Okay, that's a really simple process. If we're actually gonna take it off too, it looks like you just push the slip on the bottom in. You would just slip it inward and then pull it up and then it comes right back on out. So the installation for the monitor mount is actually really, really clean and simple. And all you have to do to actually clip the monitor is of course have it in there, won't move around, and put it back on the mount. Like so, slip it on in. There we go, and now the monitor is set up. So that's how the monitor looks when you have it set up. It's kind of interesting because you can push it up and down with the actual like default mount comes with it. So it's like really nice actually. It's really easy to move. It's only up and down. It's not side to side that I'm at least aware of. Actually, no, you can. It's actually the bottom mount can go side to side. So you can do 180, which is pretty nice. It only does 180, looks like. It doesn't go 360. And then you can do vertical up and down for you. So if you're interested in that, you can do so. My only issue with this mount though is like it's really easy like to have it come back off and on. So it's like if you place it somewhere, you're just gonna have to set there. So one time being. So you can see the I/O here. We got, of course, two HDMI ports. These are HDMI, 2.0. So they support 1080, 200 Hertz, not 200 Hertz, 240 Hertz. So we're gonna test that. And then it has, of course, one display port. This is 1.2. This 1080p, 240 over display port with the right kind of cable, power, and also aux. So if you have a headset using 3.5 millimeter jack, you can plug that on in, which is pretty nice. But that is all the I/O on the back. So let's get this set up and test it. Quick thing, if you guys do want to wall mount it, there's actually 4 black screws on the back here you have to remove first. And that way you can actually put onto your wall mount, which you see here, I've already removed the stuff. So you just need to make sure to remove the back screws so that way you can install longer screws for your mounts. So we're gonna install that next. So I got the monitor all hooked up. You can see it's over here, which is looking pretty nice. So quickly I say, I did figure out one thing you need to change though to get the 240 to work. It isn't something that's automatically enabled. What you have to do actually is like right click and actually the browser, and then you want to go to display settings. Once you're in display settings, we gotta do is scroll down, go to advanced display settings, and then you have to enable the 240 Hertz by choose refresh rate. For some reason, it was automatically on 60 Hertz. So yeah, make sure to set this to 240, and that way you're all good to go. Now there are some menu options, but honestly, they're not really too crazy. Of course, if you click the power button on the far right, you go to turn off the monitor. If you click the one button to the left, of course, get access to the actual menu. You can mess with the contrast, the brightness, the eco mode, and some other stuff. And then if you go onto the left a little bit. You of course can click right or left depending on which one you want. But you of course can manage the color setup, picture boost, OTS, and then there's a gaming setting. So there's like different gaming modes, but like honestly, I wouldn't enable this. I wouldn't mess with this. What we'll do for the time being, we're just gonna hop on some Apex and see how it actually feels to actually use this thing. So once we load on in here, we should be able to just get into Apex Legends right off the rip with no problem whatsoever. It looks good. The colors for the sRGB are really nice. We will test ghosting in just a second here. But yeah, dude, oh my God, this feels so smooth. Like if you guys did not know, I had an iPhone 8, and of course that had a 60 hertz refresh rate. And the reason why I switched to Samsung was for a high refresh rate for all those are better screenshots. But I'm getting the same feeling when I switch from 60 hertz to 120 hertz. But dude, this is on a whole nother level. Like, oh my God, bro, this feels so freaking good. You can see with Afterburner, we have it turned on. And of course, you're seeing we're hitting that 220 to 240. When we stand still, it's of course going to easily hit 240 hertz and with the 240 FPS, which is pretty nice. I will quickly say, dude, like this feels so freaking good, bro. For $176, it's feeling nice. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna test ghosting real quick because I'm kind of curious to like see how that feels next. But like, yo, this feels pretty nice. So here's how the monitor looks with ghosting UFO. Honestly, it doesn't look too terrible. There's a little bit of ghosting. What we're gonna do next is do some gaming tests. We're gonna do some games. We're gonna do Apex Legends, CSGO, and Fortnite. So let's just get into it. Now, I did have a few problems while setting on up. First of all, I had to fix the capture card. For some reason, the capture card supports 1080 240 hertz, but I had to modify the settings, which I'll show you what I did. Like there are those settings I've set in the capture card internally, because it doesn't actually capture properly via messed up. And then the second thing I had to do was fix my OBS settings for the capture card, because I customized them to be like different color range and stuff like that and all that jazz, but I had to default it back to just the default settings, so that way it didn't like bug out, because it was actually really choppy and stuff when I had them customized. So once I fixed those two things and changed the control panel and NVIDIA to 1080 240 hertz, it just worked fine. But originally I was having some problems with actually the monitor with the capture card, but it's all working now. And I want to just quickly say, this looks so freaking good. Like the picture on this monitor looks insane. Like the camera does not do it justice, and it feels so freaking fluid. That looks so freaking good, and look how fluid that feels. That feels absolutely amazing. Let's try to get us some kills with this. You know, this is Apex, where I shoot somebody point blank and does nothing. All right. Sus. Oh, my teammate's body blocking me. I swear my teammate just body blocked the frick out of me. Okay, so next up we got CSGO. Of course, I have the 240 enabled, and I don't think we're hitting exactly 240 on this actual game, but I have no idea of checking, because Afterburner does not seem to work properly, and I'm not too entirely sure why. Walking right through this. Okay, guess we'll just do this. Oh, cool. But it's still pretty good, I would quickly say. Nothing like crazy though. Oh, I'm surprised I'm not dead. Okay, that makes more sense. So yeah, CSGO with this feels pretty good, I would quickly say. I wish I could see the FPS, but it doesn't display a meter for it, which is annoying. So next up we got Fortnite. We're gonna see how this is. I'm curious to see like if Fortnite's good or not. I know for a fact we're not gonna hit 240 on it, Fortnite, just because the game's definitely gone up in quality of like the graphics and stuff. Like right now we're only hitting near 100 FPS with a 2080 Super, and I have my graphics pretty cranked up, so it's like nothing too insane, but it's definitely enough to be like, wow, damn, that looks really nice, you know what I'm saying? But it'll be interesting to see like how this monitor actually feels on it. So Apex Legends was really nice earlier. CSGO felt amazing. Fortnite so far is feeling really good too. My only thing with it is can we get kills, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a bot. That was anticlimactic. I thought that was legitimately a person. Oh, hello. Oh, who are you? Who are you? Oh, DOJ! That's curse technique. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, go. And the vent. Whoa! Yeah, okay. I'm just horrendous at Fortnite. Either way, Monitor work, so that's all that matters. So here's my final thoughts on this monitor. I feel like this monitor is really good for the price, $176, 1080p, high refresh rate, great for gaming. The only thing that could have been better is my teammates and my aim. That's the only thing I could have done better, just have better aim, because I did not feel warm at all while using this monitor. I feel like once I come back to it in 30 days of using this, I'll be just way hotter. I plan to actually do a video. I switched from 60 hertz to 240 hertz within 30 days. I'm planning to do a video on that, so you don't miss out on that. Get subscribed. But I definitely feel like this was definitely a good investment. Like, I don't feel like I wasted money. I feel like I got a nice upgrade. The performance from it is great. The only thing I could have done differently is got a 32-inch monitor with 1080p, 240 hertz. That's the only thing I would have done different. But then again, getting one of those would have been like another $200 to $300. So like, I don't know. Hey, that means just down the line we can buy another monitor for another video. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you guys enjoy my honest review here today of this monitor, you know what to do. Make sure to smash the like button, get subscribed so you don't miss some future tech content. Until then, have a great day. Tech Grant out.